If you're looking for a challenging race series that has multiple levels of difficulty and some awesome swag, then stay tuned because today we're going to be talking about battle miles.
I will be the last to fall.
If you are looking to become the best version of yourself, then go ahead and like and subscribe below and click the notification bell to stay up to date on the most current videos. And in today's video, we're going to be discussing Battle Miles. It's a challenge race series that's all virtual, so it can be done anytime, any place, anywhere, as long as you're able to get around and run and have a little bit of space. But it offers lots of challenges going from, fairly novice to running, a couple of miles, being able to do 10 to 20 burpees, all the way up to, they have some races that you don't know what you're getting into until the race itself arrives. So I'm going to go ahead. This is the current package as of October of 2020 of all of the virtual races or challenge races that you can do outside of the impossible race, which we'll talk about later. And so we'll go ahead and open this up. And so if you do buy the bundle for Battle Miles, you end up getting 50% off of all of the races, and you get a cool little swag bag. Actually, they're all in the swag bag, so toss that to the side. So we got the swag bag here. Let's open it up. We'll kind of go through some of the races. Guess you also get a little race band here. It's a little bonus if you get all the races. But what you'll see is that each race has, there's a little sticker too. Each race has a little packet, and so inside of each packet, it's going to explain what the race is, and it's going to have the finisher's patch and finisher's dog tag, and I'll briefly go over the different clusters of races or race challenges that they have. All right, so I've gone ahead and I've broken down all the races into their, race groups, you could say, their series that they've got, and the first one is the Genesis series, and so the theme for this series is that they are all a set of miles that you do, and then you do burpees in between each mile. So this is probably a good intro series if you haven't done a lot of running, haven't done a lot of physical training. You can start out with the 2-miler where you do 2 miles, do a set of 10 burpees after each mile. So you're going to do 2 miles, 20 burpees. There's a 5-miler, a 10-miler, and then there's the Genesis. Now the Genesis is a little bit different, and it's called the X Miles Genesis. You do all of these with a 20-pound weight vest on or a 20-pound rucksack backpack. So it used to be an unlimited, just see who can go the most miles doing the most burpees, but they've changed it to be more standardized because they have leaderboards for all of these races, all of the races that they have, to see who can finish the fastest. And every month, the first place finisher gets a special first place finisher's dog tag medal. And so to make this more standardized, they just changed this after I published the last video. I talk about this and also the virtual Spartan race series for those of you who are kind of stuck in with COVID-19 or can't get out to races. But it used to be unlimited. It's now 15 miles standardized. Who can do the fastest 15 miles with a 20-pound weight vest on, doing 10 burpees after each mile. So that's the Genesis series. And I've got a link in the description below to all of the races that they've got, and also the promo code that they've got for 15% off. So go ahead and click that link in the description below and help support the channel as well. All right, so the next series that they've got is called the Tribute Series. And all of these are done, they're just runs of certain distances, but they're done with the 20-pound weight vest or rucksack on your back to pay tribute to, the men and women who help defend our country every day, have to go around with, heavy packs, rucksacks on. And so it's they've got the 5K, the 10K, and then the half. So if you've got a little bit more endurance, you can go further distances, especially, like I said, you're going to be having, 20 pounds of weight on. This is kind of the next step up, the natural progression of what you'd probably be able to go to next. The next step up race series is called the Pro Race Series. These are some really tough, challenging races that you can do. There are 4 currently, as of October 2020, that are in this race series. And so you've got the 1, and all of these are very different from each other. They're not kind of themed like the other ones. These are very different, very challenging. So the 1, what you do is you run 1 mile. You've got the 20-pound weight vest on, but you also have to have an 80-pound sandbag. and you wear both of these or carry both of these with you for the entire mile. And then at the end, you do 100 burpees, 100 sandbag burpees with the 80-pound sandbag, and you've still got the 20-pound weight vest or rucksack on. So again, tough race. I think the current fastest time, it might be 14 minutes. I can't remember. It's under 20 minutes for sure. So some people get crazy fast at this one. Really tough. The siege. So you do a 6-mile race for this siege, and you do this with either an altitude mask on or a gas mask plus your 20-pound vest, running 6 miles. So just kind of maybe a mentally tough race. There's the ascension. And the ascension is you start out and you do 8 total miles. You start out with 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups after every mile, and every mile after that you increase by 10 reps. You do first mile 10, then 20 of each, 30 of each, so that by the end of the race you're going to have done 350 sit-ups and 350 push-ups. So again, kind of next level. And then the last one that they've got in this series is the downfall. And what you do is pretty simple. 4 miles, 400 burpees. You do 100 burpees after every mile. So that's the pro race series. And these are all leading up to the most challenging races that they've got. And there's something special about these races. And these are their specialty races. There are 2 here. I don't have the last one, but I can show you the second to last one, and I'll explain why. But this is called the death race. And so the death race, until you get the death race, until you purchase it, you don't have any idea of what it actually is. And I'm not going to show you what it is. I know what it is now that I can look at it. And it's meant to be the toughest race, meant to be the toughest race that you can do up to this point. And so in altogether, you'll notice we've gone over 12 races. Once you've done the 11 kind of, I don't want to say more standard, but the 11 races that you know what you're getting into when you purchase them, you then purchase the death race, you do that one. Once you've done all of those, you can do what's called the impossible race. And I don't have that yet because I haven't finished these, obviously. And so once I do, you get the impossible race, and it's meant to be impossible. And obviously I have no idea what it is. No one, as far as I know, is actually finished it yet. But the first person that does finish it, every finisher's medal, or I guess unfinisher's medal, attempted medal, after that is going to have your name on the back of it. And then they're going to make it even harder to try and make it impossible. So, if I ever am able to finish that, I'll let you know that's my goal. I'm looking for super challenging things to do now. I've done several ultra marathons. 100 milers are kind of still my thing because it is so physically and mentally and emotionally demanding. But I was looking for something else to kind of cross-train, to just push my body a little bit, get uncomfortable. I haven't done a lot of physical, like weight training, upper body training. And so that's why I got into this race series, to be able to do something that's going to push me outside of my comfort zone, still be able to run, and then, shoot for something that I don't even know what's coming. For those of you who want to have something that you can do every month, they also have a subscription. Yeah, so they have a subscription program that's called their Black Ops, and you have no idea what it is. It's a different challenge every month, so you'll get one of these in the mail. I just got my first one for September, just came in a little while ago, so I'm going to be doing this. But you open it up, you're going to pull out what's inside, and so you've got your mission card. This is what you open up, tells you what you're supposed to do for the month, and then you've got finisher's patch, finisher's medal. Sometimes they'll have extra swag in here, and you get one of these every month. There's no leaderboard for this per se, but people post onto the Facebook website, how it went. You can post your time there, and it's an unofficial thing, but you just support each other, give each other virtual high fives for doing something really hard and challenging. So again, in the description below, I've got a link. I've got a link to the website and also the promo code that you can use to get 15% off. And so if you're looking for a challenging race, it's not just running that's going to push you and, will have something that is possibly unknown, that, something to kind of get you excited to look forward to. This is an awesome race series. And, I'm looking forward to getting through it. So get out there, challenge yourselves, push yourselves, do something uncomfortable every day to become the best version of you that you can be. We'll see you next time.